Dude, it's really loud. Freaking awesome. I hope I'm gonna be able to hear you.
Can you hear me at all right now?
So yeah, we don't really have a good way of doing this, so we're just doing our best. And by the way, I think we're live on the stream right now.
That's alright. I'll be over here, I'll give you some hand signals. A little sign language.
Right on. Alright, well, let's do this. Here we go. We're starting. All right, welcome everybody. We're here with episode 63. We're here at a live venue. We hope that the stream is reasonably good for everybody so you can hear. We do have Enjoi on remote. And yeah, we're really excited. You can see I have a special guest right off the bat here.
What's that, baronar?
A special guest right off the bat here.
Oh, that's me. Hey, everybody. We're excited to be here. We're in New York. It's going to be a good time. It's loud in here. I'm going to work on my lip reading for this podcast. But you look great, buddy. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Ziari, welcome to Axie Chat for the second or third time. God, it's so good to see you guys there in New York City at NFT NYC. As you can see, my background, I am also fake in New York City.
Beautiful.
Happy to be here, or at least pretend I am while I can't be there. But it looks like you guys are having a great time.
Oh man, we wish you were here. We understand why you're not. It's all good, but man, it's been a blast meeting people, seeing all the Axie folks here in the community. It's been absolutely incredible.
It sure has. It's so insane to see all these bonds forged for the first time. People that have been talking to each other online for like over a year, like sometimes multiple years at this point, and see them meeting for the first time. It feels like a movie sometimes, you know? Like we're just sitting back and watching these kind of dream moments where this is a nexus point for the Axie community. This is more than a proof of concept for these live meetups and the energy involved. This is real validation. And I heard somebody say on the O'Shiny show, I think yesterday, this is the URL to IRL. And I think that's such a beautiful way to describe the energy.
Yeah, absolutely love that.
You know, every episode we end it with a digital nation is rising. Does it feel like you're part of a nation? Do you feel like you're part of something bigger now?
We can't hear you very
cool, man. Yeah, it's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, we're trying hard, but it's good and fun, and people are having a great time here. So that's what it's all about. We're really excited. I'm gonna keep shaking Ziori down leaks, man. Leaks, we're here. It's Axie Chat. Gotta give us leaks. What's going on?
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this event basically since I got hired. The week after I first started, we were looking at the roadmap and NFT NYC was there, and they said, oh, this is going to be big. People are going to be there in full force. We got to start making a plan. So this Axie rally that's coming up, it's not really a leak, but it's going to be wild. You know, Jeff is the hype guy and the growth guy. There's going to be flags. There's going to be music. I think it's going to be more like an Axie dance party. I saw the venue, and there's crazy. It's like a warehouse in Brooklyn where you would go, throw a rave or what have you. So Axie rave might be a better.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, and there's so many cool things happening. Like, I don't know. I'm sure you've been paying attention to some of the space I enjoy, but like the Axie sisters have been everywhere, doing all this stuff, like callbacks to the Squid Game, and
yeah. So the Axie sisters have been absolutely slaying it. Sorry, Enjoi, but they're staying. We're staying with some of the Axie sisters and their crew, and they have a full crew here. There's the three sisters, then there's a manager, there's a choreographer, then there's a camera person, and then there's someone else whose role I don't entirely understand, and then there was a whole film crew there today. They were literally shooting a music video. Then we've got our social media guy, Lima. We met him in Los Angeles. He showed up at the meetup, and then he hung out for a few days, invited us out to dinner, ended up coming out to dinner with us. He hit it off with Jiho, showed us that he's got 9 million followers on TikTok.
It's incredible.
And now he's been following us around, making all this amazing Instagram content and all this TikTok content from behind the scenes stuff. He just canceled his return flight and has just been riding the Axie roller coaster since then. So
this is what I got. But
it's been pretty amazing, dude. It's wild that he just showed up and had the skills and had the drive, and future unknown. We're just making it work, and it's been beautiful.
Yeah, he's a great guy. If you guys haven't checked out Lima, I can't remember the first name, but what's his?
I have no idea. I just call him Lima.
Just Lima.
I can't remember.
Lima. You can find his Instagram as well. That's his handle on everything. He's from Lima, Peru. Look at this. Awesome guy, and we're continuing to meet more people like that at these meetups. So it's possible, man. It's possible.
This
And I took a cue from you. Look at this mic, man.
I'm seeing in the background, we got, same one.
Yeah.
We're matching.
Yeah,
We're
that's
matching.
right. I saw it. I
yeah,
was jealous. I decided
Guys,
this is a good excuse to grab it.
Listen, I'm trying really hard to be there. I got my New York City background. I got the matching mics. I got my own bar here. We got some
There you
Hazel
go.
Hayden's, some White Claw for Britt, and some Sam Adams. Like, we are set for the night. We're gonna have a great time. And every time I see you guys take a drink, I'm right there with you.
People are having a great time here, and again, this is an event that DavevsAxie put together.
Oh yeah.
So awesome! Shout out to DavevsAxie for doing this.
He's going to be late though because something popped up that he told me he couldn't miss. So he's going to be late to his own party. Classic Dave.
His own party. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Dave's doing awesome stuff. Really grateful for him putting this together. Trumpery's been helping out, been all over, making sure things are happening. It's just a blast, and it's just going to get better and better as time goes on.
It's so cool to be able to see and I guess to be here with you, right? Like, there's so many people that couldn't make this because they were on the other side of the world or had stuff going on this week or couldn't leave work, and it's so cool to just be kind of in the same room with you, even though we can't be there.
It's been absolutely incredible meeting just some of the real awesome guys and gals in Axie Infinity, people up and comers, OGs, everything. It's just been incredible to see. This is surreal. I'm telling you. I think I've been saying that a few times. Like, it's absolutely surreal. Having the opportunity to meet some of these people and hang out with them and realize, these relationships we've created online for years, for a long time, months, years, however long. That they're real and they're important.
Do you feel like a celebrity with all these flashes going off there? And is it throwing you off having people walk up and put a camera in your face while you're talking and trying to listen to Enjoi and not be able to hear him at all? Is it a challenge? Is this like upping your MMR here for podcasting?
I mean, you've done esports stuff and you've had, I'm sure, lots of stuff happening. Going on, but you're right. I'm having to.
I've cast an entire Dota tournament like this before.
Wow, dude,
it's a thing. It's a skill. It's fun.
Enjoi, you're gonna love it when we do it one of these times. It's a blast.
All those camera flashes kind of remind me of like the old NBA arena, right? When people are flashing in and the whole arena's kind of lighting up like fireworks. That's what it looks like from here.
Yeah, sure.
Problem is when I turn it up, I turn myself too.
I see.
I wonder if I can turn that. Let's see.
It's alright, we're going to get you some nice earbuds for next time.
I don't know if that helped or not.
It's not hurting, I don't think. It might be slightly better.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it.
Sure, definitely roll with it.
The audio right now is definitely listenable. The audio for the audio version is going to be definitely questionable. I'm going to have to work some magic on in the background.
Man, so one thing I was talking to Ziori about, you've got a cool project happening right now.
Oh.
And I had to take off right when it sounded like big things were going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're actually available for auction now, or at least a third of them. I started sort of a Ziori founder token type thing in the form of an NFT collection of dreadlocks. For those that don't know, I used to have really long dreads. I cut them about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and I've been saving them this whole time. So I hired FOC, the really talented 3D motion graphics artist, and he went through the painstaking process of rendering individual dreads made to spec in like a 3D case that's now on OpenSea. The whole collection's minted, and 12 of them are available for auction Dutch style, where they're kind of going down over time. So if you want to check it out, OpenSea/Ziori, and yeah.
They're awesome. I saw them already. You have some tweets out. So if you're not following Ziori on Twitter, you need to, and that'll get you access to those.
So I wonder if I can show it. Yeah.
They are awesome. FOC, or however we say it, just does an absolutely incredible job. There you go.
Oh yeah,
yeah, look at that. You must have a good phone, because that looks good.
Yeah,
there's an iPhone.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. My son will be very proud of the iPhone.
Yeah, so there's only 36 of them, so get them while they're hot. Anyway, thank you for letting me show my dreadlocks, baronar.
I think it's a great project. Physical projects are rare, so those come with the one-of-one, right? I mean, those are...
Yeah, now I do think this is the first time somebody has minted hair on the blockchain, so even if nobody's interested, I'm still proud to have been the first person to experiment in the digital hair minting space. I mean, maybe one day you can get them on your Axie, Captain Jack Sparrow style.
That'd be awesome.
No wandering around land, just role-playing like a pirate.
So cool.
I have no promises, but I'd love to see it. Nothing would make me more happy.
Well, I've seen some shirts and a few things. I've seen some merch and stuff around, and I'm not really doing slides today just because of this format. But next week we're going to have a lot of cool stuff. I'm still hoping that Jeff wanders in and accidentally spills the beans on some leaks and stuff. We'll see if Gio makes
He is truly the leak master. I feel like I still have to follow his lead because it really is an art of what he decides to throw out there and when. But it has been interesting being here because our product cycle is what it is, and some things have coincided with NFT NYC. So we've been, at least a couple of the staffers have been burning the midnight oil, working stuff here, and then also doing all the things that we need to do normally. So I don't know. Keep an eye out.
I meant programmatically. I said it. Programmatically pull.
PP? We've been calling it EP.
Yeah, I love it. PP.
I don't know if he'd approve of that.
He's here, man. He's here. I'm hoping I get him on. So.
Oh, we should.
Yeah,
he'll be really shy about it, but we should totally get him on. You gotta throw him a couple softballs to get him comfortable.
I'll make it easy. There has been a little bit of stuff, Enjoi, happening in the space. Kind of disappointing stuff. But man, Axie Infinity and Sky Davis, they handled it just amazingly well. But that was kind of a sucky deal.
Yeah, we should talk about that a little bit. And if PP or programmatically pulled shows up later on, maybe it'll kind of look more like. But what you're referring to is the hack of the Discord, or the social engineering of the Discord that went out last night. Can you hear me, or are you just nodding your head? I want to make absolutely sure we're on the same page.
I'm getting the gist of what you're saying, and it is something people need to be aware of and be careful of. And it's not just protecting your seed phrase. It's not just making sure that you're not giving people pass keys or anything like that. It's when something is being presented to you that doesn't sound right. You really need to. No matter what, just say no.
The social engineering is scary because it's so unique and customized, and that's what makes the attack vectors so convincing. It feels like, hey, this is too much customized effort for it to be fake. Like somebody really have to go out of their way to know this piece of information. It's like, yes, exactly, that's why it works. So there isn't one catch-all piece of advice to look out for it. It's just you have to be really conscious of verifying, like knowing who you're talking to on a verified account or what have you. And wow, look at that. Big Crib Brit, so very generous. Welcome to the new subbers here on Axie Chat.
Yes, welcome. Just to back up a little bit, for those of you listening who don't maybe spend your time on Discord and don't know what we're talking about, there was a little bit of a Discord hack
right there when she did that.
She's right behind you. But there was a little bit of a Discord hack yesterday where basically somebody social engineered their way into a moderator account and posted in the announcement channel that basically we were minting a new token or a new NFT, and here's the address, and it was Axie. Well, I'm not going to throw it out there and potentially trick somebody or anything like that. But it was an address that looked like an official address, and people went and sent some ETH. Fortunately, the mod team was on top of things and shut it down pretty quickly, closed the channel, figured out what was going on. But it's something that we need to look out for going forward. One of the things that I kind of noted is any time that there's a new announcement, there's almost always a Substack that's associated with it. The announcement via Substack. So if you guys ever see anything like that, where hey, there's a new announcement, new token, new NFT related to Axie, there's going to be an official announcement through official channels. It's not just going to be a hey, go to our website and mint here.
Yeah, I didn't hear a ton, but
yeah,
I know that you give good information, so I'm going to 100% back whatever you say.
I can say this is the first time I've met PP in person, and it's been amazing. Like when you have, let's say, 5 of us all in a shared workspace for the first time, and you don't really know each other's work habits or workflows, who's the morning crew, who's the night owl, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And him and I have had a couple moments where we've woken up first, and it's just kind of the two of us chewing through inbound emails and tickets and stuff. We need people like him in the community and on our team that really care. Support is one of those things that a lot of people see as a stepping stone,
right.
not like a career.
Yeah.
And he takes support to another level in terms of empathizing with users, listening to their problems, and really trying to find ways to solve big problems that we're facing. And if we have so much work to do still, but he's working at lightning speed, scaling the support team. They just onboarded a whole new batch of employees. Obviously there was that issue with Discord very recently, and I saw how much that meant to him that to try to fix that and act quickly and assess that situation, and seeing him process that in real time, I know we're in good hands. And I don't know, man, we need that kind of energy in our space. It's really important.
It's such an important role in this space where we're bridging gaming and finance and all these different things that haven't kind of merged together in the past, where there's so much misinformation and people are confused about the different aspects of everything. It's just so important to be able to guide people when their money's potentially at stake, or they're having issues with wallets and all that sort of stuff. So honestly, support and the confusion that we've seen over the last 3 months kind of dissipate since he's been put in that role has been just leaps and bounds over where it was before.
Yeah, A+ for programmatically, and the support in general for Axie Infinity is just, it's leaps and bounds ahead of where it started. That's what's so crazy. We actually have a real support system, a way of submitting tickets and getting actual results and help, and that's been programmatically in his team, and absolutely A+, heading in the right direction. Everything we want to see from a world-class game, which we know this is, and it's just going to get better and better as time goes on. I'm telling you, man, the excitement level here is it's out of this world, and all justifiably so. So cool.
Yeah, we're continuing to add numbers here. I've just been kind of keeping a head count, and there's a whole other back room we haven't evolved into yet, but it's turning into a real Axie party here, and I can see Victory as well partying online. Very generous. Thank you so much for all the subs. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, and really a big thing that we wanted to do this. We know the quality is going to be kind of so-so, but we wanted everybody, especially Enjoi, to be able to, if they couldn't make it here, to kind of get a taste of just the real cool atmosphere that we have going on here with Axie Infinity. This is just an incredible time. And again, what's so cool is the contributions from so many people, so many community members doing so many things. I got an opportunity to talk to some community content creators, community developers, talk to them about their philosophy, about how important it is, for tools and so forth to have the opportunity to be shared to the general public, and how important that is for the game. the team's doing great things. The community content creators and developers are doing great things. It's just headed in a really, really. That's why there's so much excitement here. So many things going cool.
There's two things that I've really observed from doing these Axie events and meetups. Number one, I'm surprised at how many couples there are, right? We knew that Axie was a game that had a much more even gender split, like 60-40 or so, still favored to the male side. But a lot of these events, it's people that come up to me as couples saying, hey, we started a scholarship, or she does the marketing on Twitch and I do the management in the back end, or vice versa. And there's all these different ways that it's enabling partners to be more entrepreneurial, rally around something where maybe they used to play games together just for fun, but all of a sudden that becomes like a viable business. And it's a business where you're having a social impact, and then you're also still having fun, expanding your collection, all the things that we already love about Axie. So
what's cool about it is it's relationship building. So even with a close significant other type of relationship, they're able to work together, do things together, but also relationships beyond that too. It's just great. It's such a cool space because in this space when people are winning, because because Axie Infinity made the decision to allow people to own those assets and benefit from those assets. It's created this amazingly beautiful space right now where when people win, just about everybody wins.
Yeah.
Sky Davis wins, the community wins, everybody wins.
And the other thing I'm realizing is that we have more and more people that are coming in with real-world skills. They're like, hey, I'm now full-time in crypto doing my Axie Infinity scholarship, or I'm either on the path to leaving my full-time job or doing it right now. We've got the Axie sisters here with us. Axie sisters here, come behind us, come away. Come this way. There you go. Hi. Follow the Axie sisters on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. They're invading New York City. They're trending right now. They were trending yesterday. Keep it going.
Look at this. We have the Axie sisters here. Yeah! Right. Oh, thank you so much. So what have you been up to?
Filming music video?
Yes, we're filming music video.
Yes!
Yeah, did you see our Walk Me song? Yeah, did you do
Walk Me.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it.
So one of you almost fell into the ocean.
Yes, this is almost fell into the ocean.
I was very glad to see it caught you. That was incredible.
Aww. Yeah, she said, love me.
It's the best, man. I don't even know what to say.
He said, everybody. Oh, should we
Yeah.
we are gonna make it love, 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 love. Yeah. Next level, love, love, love. We are gonna make it love, 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 love. Do you wanna make me love to the moon?
Oh my God. It's incredible. All right, thank you so much. Come say hi again. It's so awesome. We love the Axie sisters. Oh my gosh, man. This is unbelievable.
What is happening right now?
They've been incredible. I remember when I first saw the Axie sisters, I asked Jeff, what is this? I often joke with him, he's their seed round investor, and we are joking now at how quickly that seed is paying off, because that kind of viral content, seeing it in New York, a crowd started forming that got broken up because it was starting to become a fire hazard. People saw it, they heard it, they saw the music video filming and had to see what it is. This is the kind of content that's like different and unpredictable, but it's amazing and it's viral. And
It is.
I want to see more of it.
Absolutely incredible. Someone please clip that and put that in our content on Twitch. It's incredible. I'm like flabbergasted. It's so cool.
Who knew we'd have live performances? Honestly, one of the coolest things for me right now is seeing all these faces and all these people like interacting together on screen. People who I've only interacted with in Discord or on Twitter in the past, and we're on Twitch here, all in one place. It's so cool. Kind of surreal.
Yeah. Hey, one of ones kind of has a good point. I know not everybody's here, but the people that are here, we're talking about some of the largest Axie holders, breeders of programs, scholarship managers. It's absolutely incredible. It's such a good feel too. Everybody is just so positive.
Yeah, so that's the other thing I've noticed about meeting people in real life. There is a different degree of trust, right? Just seeing somebody, they'll start talking about their real-world skills or their job, and it kind of naturally comes out in conversation, and it's things you wouldn't say online if you're a screenshot or how easy it is to copy-paste, but you have these real conversations where you go, oh, no way, you're this person, and you work in, like, oh, you work there? Or like, oh, you've done that? Like, that. You hear these stories and realize that our community is filled with insanely talented individuals with a really, really wide skill set. And, you know, I tweeted about that ER. I said surgeon. He's actually an ER doctor. He's not technically a surgeon. I got it wrong, but the rest of it was completely right. That's a really tough career, and he's kind of taking a step back. And the scholarship that he's running with his wife is giving him time to, you know, focus on having an alternative, like still having an impact while he resets and gets to, you know, come back and decide what to do to maximize his impact. And when you think about the future of Axie, like in the real world, if we're talking about Axie banks and all these other basic necessities, you know, healthcare becomes a question. Who's taking care of people in Axie Town? I'd like to have a doctor in charge of our public health. So we have room for a lot of skills. And I think it's just amazing to hear some of those stories and see that path of how they got from point A to point B and then to Axie.
You know, and a lot of times I'm hearing people talk about the Axie Nation more and more, Enjoi. And not just in like theoretical sense, not just in like a hopeful sense, an ideal type of sense, but like really talking about what does the Axie Nation look like? How does that come to be? And, you know, I'm really excited for the leadership that Sky Mavis has given us. I've said that for a long, long time. But I am excited too to see the transition as the community continues to step up, as we do get governance decisions and stuff like that to happen, to see how things go. And it's important that we all make good choices and to make sure that we keep this whole thing going just in a great, great positive way.
For sure. You know, I think that's really important, that idea about, you know, other pieces of work other than just the breeders and other than the, you know, people who are grinding SLP. Because people are turning this into more of a career, right? They're quitting their jobs, like you said. And we've got artists that are joining. We've got video creators that are joining. We've got, you know, the streamers that are all joining this thing. And I love that concept of doctors and, you know, all these other more traditional pieces that are also potentially going to join our nation.
Hey, cool. There's some cool merch going around too, man. It sounds incredible. I know that the Mystic party that they had, well, there was a Mystic party.
Oh, it's out there now. Yes. It sort of popped up on Twitter a little bit. There was a gathering, yeah, for sure.
And it sounds like it was amazing. I didn't get it quite enough time. I wish I would have made it.
Halloween made it a little more complicated, certainly understand that. It was fun to be in Manhattan on Halloween, though. A little intimidating, but really a lot of fun to just walk around and see some of the chaos. But I pulled that gentleman over just to show off a little bit of the Axie merch, the new hoodies, and a lot more to come. We actually had a meeting today with somebody who can help us with merch that has headquarters in Asia for global distribution and some like real global first scaling potential. So this is like tip of the iceberg, and we're like working on processes to hit merch hard.
So there's a question asking the link for merch. You're not quite there yet, right? Or okay.
Yeah. So let me. Maybe this is indicative of where we're at with merch. So we had a bunch of stuff that we were going to give to Mystic holders, and once it all arrived, the people helping us said, "Where are the bags?" We went, "Oh, we ordered all the stuff to put in the bags. We forgot about the actual bags. No backpacks. So we got some ribbons and tied everything together like old school, like paperboy style. We made it work, but that just speaks to where we're at with merch. Like, merch is alpha as well, guys. Come on, we're going to use the same old excuse.
There you go, it's all alpha. Bleeding edge. I love it. I love it. What do you want to know, Enjoi? If we can even hear you.
Type me a question, Enjoi.
Type it in the chat.
You know, I guess I'm just curious to see, like, what has everybody been doing today? What's been hot in NFC NYC? What are you excited about?
can't fix the echo. There's too many people. It's too loud. This is the only way we can do it.
What have you been doing in New York City today? What's hot in NFT NYC?
Hey, so what's amazing, and I was saying this, sorry to jump in on Enjoi, but I have tickets. I haven't passed it to the NYC NFT. All I've done is Axie. My plan is to continue to do Axie stuff. I think I'll go to at least the one session at the conference where Jiho is speaking, and that's probably going to be the primary thing that I even go to the NFT conference for.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. I actually don't have a ticket to NFT NYC. It was not clearly communicated to us when the awards would be given out. Apparently today, a lot of their awards were given. Axie won the lion's share, and there was nobody there from Axie to claim the rewards. Poor Chuck Fresco was just sitting in the audience like, do I get up now? Is this me? Is Black Jacobo gonna come out and collect the Axie award? I don't know. I think they just said, all right, well, these awards were a bust. I really don't know. It's like we didn't snub it on purpose, but it wasn't really clear. And honestly, our plan this whole time was to work in the mornings and make use of having our physical studio. We've been jokingly telling everybody that we have business meetings with, hey, just come to our New York office. Then we have to double back because they believe us and go, oh, you have a New York office. Oh, we'll have to. No,
you need to just get it as the New York office.
It's an Airbnb, but it's still. So, the nightlife is where it's at. This is where we've been hanging out with actual community members and getting out there. I have not been to actual NFT NYC yet, Enjoi, so I'm sorry to report that I don't have too much there. But the food I've eaten so much pizza. So much pizza everywhere. Last night we left the party and somebody was at the party was like, "Oh guys, the pizza just arrived!" Like I grabbed a slice before I got in the Uber. It's pizza madness.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean it's just go here right now. It's so incredible. Just so many great people here from the Axie community. Absolutely so cool. And I think you guys saw on Twitter the shots of the team working. There was the video.
Yeah, that's proof we do work sometimes.
You know, some people were already pointing out that there were some bananas on one of the screen when they were showing Jeff. I'm like, there's been bananas everywhere. What can you tell us about these bananas?
It hasn't been one screen. It's been a lot of screenshots. He's got bananas in every picture. Something's going on with bananas.
Yeah, we were wondering what's going on.
Jiho's hungry. I don't know. If you want to be a winner, baronar, you got to fuel like a winner. All right, and that's just a fact of life. All right. Jiho's he's a motivational life coach, and he's been leading our charge here. It's been a lot of fun.
You gotta get those. What is it? Potassium, right?
Yes, potassium. That's it.
Helps with the muscle aches.
Yeah. But no, New York's been awesome, and I'm excited to hang out in Brooklyn a little bit. I haven't actually spent that much time in New York, so this has all been a fun live experiment for me, I guess.
So yeah, my wife and I, we went out to Liberty Island and saw the Statue of Liberty. Man, it was an incredible thing. I sent Enjoi, a great classic picture so that I could enjoy it as well. And actually, I think I posted on Twitter. It's so cool. It's so cool having an actual real life Axie event. Is that Amy?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
We're live on Twitch right now, so don't tell us your secrets. Wow, look at that. That's a really weird feeling. That's somebody I've talked to on the internet for 6 months.
Disco's here too.
Disco, yeah, that's the guy whose hoodie we were looking at.
Yeah,
Disco, what up?
Dude!
How many people are accidentally getting doxxed in the background right now?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Axie chill, dude. It's so wild. Just like, oh, here he is, Black Jacobo. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed by instincts right now. We're the hoodie too. Perfect.
Yeah, Axie Chat.
Bring it in. Come on, get it. You're done already. You and Bear, get in there.
Okay, so we're going to take a break.
Am I in Axie Chat right now?
You are.
Oh man, we got Chuck and Axie.
We have loud and proud. So we have Chuck here. Enjoi. This is your chance, man. We've got Chuck here. What questions do you have for Chuck?
Well, yeah.
This is
What
the
question?
You're
original.
gonna have to see him and then type him too.
I like that they say the champ.
Yes, the champ.
The champ is here tonight.
This is the original Axie champion.
Hey, questions
Yeah.
for Chuck. Got
All the millions of the Fresco fans. How's it going?
Chuck, tell us a little bit about
So
your journey.
what I'm wondering is how soon before you're back at the top of the leaderboard. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
is that something?
It's a common question, Barry. It's a common question. We'll see. Last season I got right outside the top 1,000. It was literally 1,005 or something like that. I barely missed that on that
access, that sweet access.
But, you know, I talked to Jiho, and I was like, man, I'm used to getting like top 10 in a season. And Jiho was like, it's okay, bro. He said, it's okay, bro. You're playing against millions of people.
So many more.
In my era, there was only 1,000 people playing, maybe.
Right. I remember we'd sit at queue and hope that somebody else would queue up so we could even play a game.
In my era, everyone feared the name Black Chocobo.
Oh, dude. For sure. Absolutely. So, hey, I know you're doing scholarships. I know you've done a few things. What are you most excited about for the future of Axie Infinity? Like, what's the next release? What's the next thing that you're...
Honestly, if you're a scholarship owner, Ronin Decks, I think that's the thing everyone's really excited about. Like, it will facilitate the ability for us to be able to transfer between SLP, Axis. I'm not sure about Ethereum, but all of them.
So. I mean, it would make sense, right, Enjoi?
I just think right now there's so many like slowdowns in the scholarship process, trying to input into Ronin, and sometimes it's just very complicated. Sometimes you can spend $300 in just transaction fees.
Just going bridging back and forth.
Trying to make more scholarships for the people. Yeah.
And that's something that we talk about all the time. Is
What do they
just how
say?
much money is lost to the protocols. Like that's money that could be getting shoveled back into the ecosystem, and it's not right now. It's just getting lost. So good point there.
So I think that the cons party or something like that came out because all of a sudden like we got a ton more people in here. It was a ton before, but like it's like double, man. I don't know what the capacity is here, but it's getting pretty crazy. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, Chuck knows what he's about. No question.
Chuck's feeding facts. Wow. Is this the general Axie Infinity or whatever?
This here?
Yeah.
This is just the stream chat.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's so fun, yeah. Chuck has intel. Look at it.
Chuck has intel.
Yeah.
Chuck leaks. I'm not part of the core team, guys. I'm just giving opinions about what I think.
Chuck has had a great run in Axie Infinity. Champ, all those things. Kind of on the outs for a minute, but man, Chuck, you're back in it full force.
For sure.
So cool.
Yeah, like shortly after winning the title, winning the season, like I really found myself in a weird point. What do you do when you win it all? When you do everything you can do in the game? There was no scholarships, or the idea was just starting.
Right.
But there was nothing really left for me to do, so I was just thinking about this idea, like, do I continue on in Axie? Like they say in Batman, like, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to become a villain.
That's awesome.
And I feel little by little, I was becoming a villain.
You flip it the other way, man.
Yeah.
So you decided I'm going to flip that on its edge. I'm going to switch from being a villain to
sure.
going the other way. I love it, Chuck.
It was a crazy time for sure. And I told Jiho, like, I think the best thing for the game is for me to retire right now. And he was sad. Jiho was sad. He was like, no, don't leave, Chuck, don't leave. But I said,
Trump was sad too.
Trump was a little sad too. But once I left, a lot of new people came into the scene and grew so much. Like shout out to Indes, shout out to all these really good players. Like they continued on. Whatever I started, they did so much more.
Yeah, so many good things happening.
Yeah.
Enjoi. You're such a stud. Thanks for hanging in there. This is kind of a crazy one.
I just like seeing my face on the screen.
I gotta use that a lot. Third person talk.
I'm getting pictures sent to me of people filling up shots on the
Good, man.
People are sending me pictures
have
of
any
filling up
questions?
shots on the bar. I need them to come do them in the background. So
I can't hear Enjoi.
No, we can't hear you very well. I think he'll type it in the chat.
Okay.
Maybe we will.
I gotcha. Shout out to Enjoi.
Yeah, Enjoi. So awesome.
Oh my god. What are the...
All over, man. It's happening everywhere. Look at this. So cool. They're doing both the picture shots and the shop shots.
Yeah, Axie sisters are here too.
Yeah.
Everyone's here basically from the Axie community. I wouldn't be surprised if Bryson shows up too. Do a shot on well, I don't got a shot. Oh my god.
Chuck, stuff. Hey, anything else you want to tell us?
Nothing much, just shout out to my scholars and the Chuck Pretzel Scholarship. We got 30 of them. Like, shout out to Bon Joseph, to Mon, to Moshiro, to Christian, my mod. Yeah, it's been really good. And if you guys are looking for scholarships, just feel free to join my Discord or just find me through twitch.tv/ChuckFresco. You can find out more about my scholarship there. We're looking to onboard a lot of scholars in the next month. So
That is awesome.
if you want to be part of the champions
Champions team.
make sure to follow me.
Perfect, Chuck.
All right.
Cool. Well,
Thank you so much.
I'll let you get back at it, man.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Have a good time.
Have a good one.
you see it, Chuck.
Yeah, dude. We'll see who we get next.
You know, this is one of the most exciting things to me about Axie. We've talked about it a lot in the past, but you know, back when this thing was getting started, it was auto battles, right? And then we moved into this battles V1 system that we're currently working through. And at some point, everybody gets a little bit burned out with what they're doing. And we wondered for a long time, like, what's next? To keep people engaged. Now people are building. You know, we were talking before about how the Axie sisters are going out and doing these music videos and stuff, but people are building. They're building scholarships. They're building, followers on Twitch and YouTube and all these different things. And you know, it's true businesses that are getting started up around Axie. It's not just about Axie. It's not about this big piece. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is Lima. And Lima's doing, yeah. So he's a famous TikToker. I can't even believe I've got him here on the show. But I got a chance to talk to Lima a little bit last night. Fantastic guy. Really excited to see what he's doing. You're doing some stuff with the Axie sisters too, right?
Oh my God, brother, for me it's a truly blessing to be here. Hello, my friends. So happy to meet you through this live stream. I have been speaking yesterday with the Arctic King. He and the Arctic Queen, his wife, they are so bright. I've learned so many beautiful knowledge from parenting to, like the vision of the future. I just love it being here. Axie Infinity is the most beautiful community in the world. You meet somebody, they are instantly your friends for life. Everybody shares beautiful values regarding scholars, the future, the SLP importance for families, and how this beautiful SLP is changing the world for so many amazing brothers and sisters. All Latin America that is watching this beautiful podcast, I want to tell you that Axie Infinity, my friends, they love you. Woo!
Thank you, Lima.
Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. It's so awesome to have Lima here too. He's telling me about kind of his life path and what led him to be able to start a scholarship program and how excited he is to have that be something that helps lift up people in his area. It's so cool. And so, Peru, Venezuela, shout out to all of those. We're really excited to see more players come from those areas. I was even telling him, like, hey, I want to get some referrals from that area so I can kind of spread my scholarship out, not just be kind of one or two areas, but kind of like broaden out the different people that I have. So
It's a blessing, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the change that you're doing in the world. And thank you everybody who's watching this podcast for being part of this amazing community. Axie is changing the world, and it's a blessing for me to know you through this beautiful podcast. My brothers, my sisters, my friends, my family. Thank you so much.
Amazing guy. So, Lima's doing great. It's so cool. But I mean, it's just again one example of all the things that are happening down here. The connections are awesome. Good to have you back here.
Good to be back. Hopefully that was fun. How was Chuck Fresco? Is he doing well?
So fun. I love
Chuck's
Chuck so much. I love his avatar picture because it's so fitting. It really fits really well. I love Chuck's avatar picture. So.
Chuck is amazing. He was one of the people that I got to meet, and I didn't know what to expect at all because he's kind of a low profile. Most of my conversations with him have been pretty direct and to the point. And seeing him in real life, a very interesting guy.
That's for sure.
I didn't realize he had such a history with Jiho. Apparently they were like breeding rivals in CryptoKitties, and then they realized that with their powers combined, they could like Captain Planet that shit and take over the genetic pool of the CryptoKitties. So they were like enemies, and then they started working together, and that was how the bonds were forged between the mighty Chuck Fresco and Jiho.
Real quick before we get off of the Lima topic, I just want to expand on something real quick. You know, NFT NYC, I feel like this whole NFT crypto thing, there's so much greed in the space, right? It's about making money, it's about flipping, it's about, you know, what will increase the most percentage. But what I keep seeing this trend with Axie is it's not about that necessarily. Like, yeah, there's a little bit about that, but it's so much more like how are we helping people? How are we growing so we can help more people? It's a completely different narrative, and it's really beautiful, I think, in a way.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure what you said, but it is awesome to see lots of people getting. There's a band behind me. I've got Axie sisters.
As you can see, some people are very concerned about their privacy, and anonymity is a priority at Axie Infinity. Yeah, we found Coco finally. Uh-oh, he knows we're on to him. I like it. Oh, should we open my gift?
Yes.
Okay. So this is, I walked in, and as we were setting up, somebody said, Sayori, we gave you this gift. I think this is from Mexico. Oh my gosh.
Can we say who this is?
Is this an anon or is this a person?
No. This is free.
This is free.
I fell asleep yesterday at 3 o'clock. I woke up at 4:05, 5 minutes late for a 4 o'clock meeting. I thought he was the guy I was meeting with, and he just goes, no, I'm free. I thought I was still dreaming.
I'm still free.
I thought I was still dreaming. It was unbelievable to sit in my kitchen like, hey buddy, freak has arrived. Like this fucking guy right
This is
here.
awesome. First time on Axie Chat.
Yes, free!
Welcome. This guy is a legend. This guy has been at all of the early Axie tools.
So, you know, we have, everybody knows Freak, I'm pretty sure, but there are different people who've been involved in Axie for a long time. But if you've ever used the extension that gives you some of the information about your Axies, if you ever use some of the land tools, there are a couple other tools that you've made too, and I did not remember.
There's a dozen.
The sales map, right? Yeah. There's been tons of tools over time. This guy is the man. Like, and hasn't asked people to pay for those. He's provided those to the community. We were having a great discussion about that, and you were kind of telling me your philosophy about some of those things.
Right. Yeah, like I was just been telling people in the beginning when Jiho, Psychow, and I, when we moved from CryptoKitties, the community was so small, and it was hard to see someone making money from the ecosystem because there weren't enough people in it, essentially. So my thought was build some tools, get more people playing, make it easier for them to play because crypto is really high friction to begin with. So make it as easy as possible for people to remain in the game and try to grow the community that way. So that's where my thought process was.
It's incredible. I mean, really, I think a huge part of what we have has to do to an extent with the tools that you provided. Thanks so much.
I know a lot of people have been thanking me. It kind of caught me off guard. Like I just put this stuff out kind of for myself, but I didn't realize what a big impact it had.
Oh, it's gigantic, man. I went home and I was talking to my wife, and I was just saying, I can't believe I got to sit and chill with Freak for a minute. I was, oh man, it's so freaking awesome. I mean, Enjoi, you and I talked about some of those things before too. I'm sitting next to Freak, dude. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, providing all these free tools is what got me started in providing information around Axie. I know you can't hear me, but you kind of set the groundwork, I think, for the community building around itself and creating more ways to bring people in and make Axie more accessible. So big props.
Were you asking like where does he see things going from here? Because like he.
Sure, that's a good next question.
It's amazing, dude. Like here, let's see if I can do this real quick. Hopefully I don't freak things out too much. Let's see. I mean, it's just people everywhere. So amazing. Let's see. Well, what I love too is like I'm sure that there have been people that have asked you to maybe even join the team and stuff like that. But I really like that there's a lot of people that are just like, hey, we love the community, we love being on that side of it, and because Axie Infinity, Sky Mavis has empowered us to own assets, you feel like it's worth investing your time and energy and money because it's going to help everyone.
Right.
It's not just a one-person thing. It's not just about you. Right. It's not just about the game development company. It's really about having. We've talked about this Enjoi having the high tide rise all ships.
Right.
It's really cool.
Yeah, like my tools, if you notice, they don't require a server or anything like that. They're easy to fork. You can just copy them, and anyone can run a copy of it by itself. That was kind of my thinking as well. Make it really, basically, you're decentralizing the stuff, right? It's open source, anyone can copy it, and hopefully that helps spur innovation in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And there have been some, like Explorer has done an extension that kind of just makes a few tweaks to your extension. Yeah, so cool. But yeah, Enjoi, you and I talked about how, to some extent we're just passionate about this space where we want to talk about Axie, and that's kind of how it came to be. Like, why not involve the community in those conversations, and that's kind of where Axie Chat started.
For sure.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Great to have you here.
We'll get back to the party.
How about it, man?
All right.
Cool.
Nice meeting everybody.
Thanks. So, who should I try to call out? I don't know. There's tons of people here.
I'm curious about.
Oh, we didn't actually have Ziori open his gift. You ready to open your gift yet?
I'm back. Sorry, Baronar. I'm trying to flag people down for you and make it as easy as possible.
I appreciate it.
The live podcasting thing is hard. You're an ambitious man, and I love it. I love you for it. But when I heard about this, I knew that it was going to be chaos. I didn't want to scare you, but I knew it was going to be. Right now, Enjoi's like, I wish they could fucking hear me. I just want to talk to somebody instead of having a solo podcast while everyone else is having fun and drinking beer. I'm so sorry, buddy. I really am. We're teasing you so hard, and I truly feel bad about it. I love you, Enjoi, and I can't wait till I can wrap my arms around you. You deserve a bear hug, buddy. You need one.
Thanks for that.
Don't even release this podcast for audio only. Love you, Victory.
It'll be tough. This one might be a flash in the pan, lightning in a bottle type.
It's good though. You're capturing Axie history right now. You ever go back and look at the videos of the International One? It sounds like they're yelling into a potato. You can't hear any of it, but it's still that iconic, raw. This was the first time. You're capturing history, Baronar, so it's all well worth it. I'm glad you could be here.
Yeah. This was just a kind of a crazy idea.
All right. So we got the gift now. I think this gift is from Mexico. That's all I know about it. From Axie MX, community with much love. I think that's Axie Mexico.
Sweet.
It's like a poncho.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
It's a black dress with pink flowers and embroidery. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
All right, let's check out the other one.
Wow. Nobody got me a dress.
We're going to get baronar in one of these days.
I remember I was in like a high school play. Oh,
I think they're traditional Mexican dresses from Australia. Very cool. The Axie community is so generous.
Cool shirts. I can't remember what those shirts are called.
Do they fit though? That's the question.
Just type it in, and there's like 0 chance. Like the more people we've gotten in, the more it's kind of like gotten right around us too. So it's. Oh, do they fit? We don't know yet. But I bet when we see Andrew next time, maybe he'll be rocking one of those. So.
All right, we've got a request for Amy. We need Axie in here.
Based on the volume levels, it sounds like more people have arrived for the party.
Absolutely.
Which is amazing because I think we're going to have a full house tonight, baronar. Axie is turning up. As you like to say, Axie hard. It is Axie hard right now.
Yes, it is. People are getting their Axie on for sure. For sure. Absolutely. Hey, Amy. Where did Amy go?
Is that not her? Are you just yelling at one person? I think that's her. I think she's just in the zone.
I don't know. Maybe.
All right, we are going to have another interview coming up momentarily. Some QR codes are being exchanged, so keep an eye out.
I don't know if Jeff is here or not. Hi. Nice. Just crap happening all over the place, man.
We're live on Axie Chat, so tell me about it in like half an hour. But it sounds good. How are you? Excellent. Nice to see you smell.
Thank you.
It is now turned into a meet and greet here.
Here, come over here. I don't have to set that right now, but it's hours, 10 minutes. Have a seat.
Baronar's explaining to people how to watch it live on Axie Chat.
This was 12:59. Just to do that.
Yeah, you as well.
It's good. We've got 244 people. Yeah, I mean, but I think a lot of the people we normally get are oh, hey, so we've got Chillax, we've got Amy here. Let's move that.
They surely can't hear this. Can they actually hear this?
No, they can hear us fine. They can hear us absolutely. So questions for Amy. We'd love I'll ask some questions. Like, so you've got more involved with the Axie Chat. How's that going? What do you see with that happening?
It's awesome, yeah. So I've officially joined the Axie Tech team. We are working on rolling all of the Axie features into a new and improved website. It's going to be awesome. So making everything better. The breeding sim is going to get back and even better than ever. And then we're working on new guild tracking tools. So scholar tracking, making sure you know which scholars need help, which teams can do better, and also the leaderboards, which are really crazy and they're fun way to keep track of which guilds are doing the best. It's really great competition.
So cool. I was looking at it the other day. I haven't taken a leap yet, but you guys have a lot of
We would love to have you.
And what I think is really cool about it too is you have the guilds kind of being able to compete too. So it creates kind of a new incentive to try to have a guild. I know Indus is in it, right? And I think I saw Newfoundlands in it.
It's a bunch of people. It's like more every day, and it's a great way to help managers know that they need to invest more into their scholars. Like coaching is a great thing. And it helps everyone earn more, and it's like a total no-brainer.
Yeah, 100%. The more with data and tools we can do, the better for everybody. And you've been one of the best providers of those tools.
I'm so excited too. I'm so excited. Axie's changed my life. I found this show maybe 10 months ago. Started listening, instantly was hooked. I'm a World of Warcraft player. I originally found WoW through a podcast, and same thing happened like 10 years ago. So I feel like you are my WoW Axie
Yeah, WoW is awesome.
Did you ever play?
I still play WoW.
You still play WoW?
Yeah, I don't play a lot, but so when Classic came out, I couldn't stop myself. So
I did too.
yeah, oh, you did.
I did too. I'll admit it. Yeah. What do you play?
So I'm playing a Pally right now,
Okay.
just because it's my favorite, and I know it makes me sound like a total geek, but I love death matches. So I love Lich King. So I mean,
Who does it?
yeah, it's the best one for sure.
Who does it? Yeah, I wish I would go back and heartbeat and play just rap.
So I've kind of been like, I don't know, waiting.
You'd be cheating on Axie?
No. Hey, I love Axie. If I'm playing World of Warcraft, I'm still handling Axie things on the side.
On the side. Oh my god.
To enjoy!
That's awesome. It's crazy. It's insane. Yeah, I met my WoW podcast friends for the first time in Vegas, and this reminds me exactly of that. Like, same feeling. I feel like I've known you guys forever.
It is cool. Yeah, absolutely. Totally feel the same way. It's absolutely incredible to be here.
Oh, why don't you take it hot? I'm good. Nice to meet you. No. I mean it.
What are we talking about? Jam ski!
Were you one of the shot guys?
I was supposed to be, yeah.
I think you went early though, right? I couldn't go by.
No, I'm stuck in the back.
So we got BA on chat.
So this is Nate, this is Binary Assets.
What's up, Dougie? Cash.
BA.
Welcome back to Axie Chat.
And Britt is somehow here.
She's around.
She's subbing, and she's writing a chat. She's amazing. And so this is Britt and BA, one of the couples we're talking about. And how is that? That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's awesome because then, like, actually, Britt keeps me up to speed on usually what's going on in Axie because she's way more prevalent in the Twitter space. So, yeah.
She does it.
Yeah, so she's the one that usually lets me know what's going on.
Yeah. And I know that, so we love Enjoi, you know, we talk about this all the time. We want to promote other people and what they're into. We're not exclusive at all in what we like to promote. You've got a cool thing going with Loot Squad, man. What can you tell us about Loot Squad?
Well, I don't know who saw, but we dropped a magazine on Sunday. So just give everyone a real quick backstory on that. Our scholars are the ones that came up with the idea, created the whole thing. They pretty much came to us and said, hey, we want to create this. How do you feel about it? We said, go for it. It's like 46 magazine pages. Wow. And so,
Scholars created.
Yeah. Scholars created everything. It's kind of community based. I don't know if anyone's seen it. We're going to try to get up on the website soon. Brett made it. And Dougie, you got about 4 energy. But anyway, with the magazine, so we came up, we decided to mint it to kind of be the founder's token for Loot Squad, sell it at a certain price, and like 90% of those proceeds we're giving back to all the scholars and contributors. There are about 15 to 20 scholars that created the magazine. And they're going to split all the proceeds and everything. The other proceeds will actually be used to airdrop to our existing scholars. So it was very much just to thank them for the work that they did.
The art is amazing. The whole concept is amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Right, amazing. Dude, I was just explaining the loot mag. I was explaining. Hey, you wanna hop in here? All right, Bryce is coming.
Oh my God, it's so crazy. Oh, I've never been on Axie Chat until now. I've never been on until now.
we've talked over and over, like, how
Oh my God.
and you're just too big for us now.
No, absolutely not. So, guys, Axie Chat is one of the first creative outlets for Axie Infinity in general, and I'm so thankful to be on here because it's been such a long time coming. I remember watching baronar and Enjoi back in May when I first started playing Axie in April, and they were giving out just meta and alpha about the game at the time, and now I'm sitting on here talking to these guys in person. It's the most surreal feeling of my life. I don't know what Enjoi is, but seeing baronar in person, it's absolutely insane in the memory. We got Shillelagh in the background. How are you? Oh my God. I'm stunned.
Yes, surreal. Your word is surreal. Like that's I've been walking around just absolutely.
Dude, BA told me so much about you. You live in Denver. I'm a fan of the Denver Broncos. I was just like, if I ever get a chance to meet this guy, like in person, I don't know what the hell I would do. But here I am now, meeting Enjoi, meeting baronar on Axie Chat. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
You're so awesome. You have just absolutely taken off in the Axie community. You've done amazing things. I love your energy. I love everything that you're doing out there. We've talked about it multiple times. Good job. Just way good job.
Truly appreciate it. Like, I think a lot of people, when I came into the space, for me it was more so about not only helping people grow, but acknowledging the importance of the OGs in the space, like you, Enjoi, RC Tech, Odin, binary assets. Like, these are people, AK. These are the people that when I started, I had to really work my hardest to really show them that, hey, I'm not here for a quick flip. I'm not here to show anything else. I want to be a part of this community. And you guys gave me a platform. You helped me grow. And you really, dude, my first ever big stream came as the Axie Chat after party.
We were so excited about you. And Odin, I don't know, but you should know, like, Odin was really promoting you at the time. He was really excited about what you were doing in the space. Yeah, I love what you've done. So you're a huge Loot Squad guy now. So tell us what you want us to know about Loot Squad.
I think Loot Squad is absolutely exceptional. I don't know what to say. I think that up until this point, we focused on how do we empower people beyond just being scholars, but giving them the platform to create art and create music and create just anything their heart desires. And we did the Loot Squad mag. I told BA, I said, we don't want to take any profit from this. That's all the profit and give it right back to the scholars. So imagine being in the Philippines, you helped create the Loot Squad mag. Our creators built the magazine. We gave them $6,000 a piece. And that's enough to buy an Origin Axie almost. So it's been a blessing, dude. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't with you guys and BA. I remember BA jumped into my first stream. He gave me my first 3 Axies. They suck, but he gave them to me.
It's crazy, man. And I've said this multiple times, like, just having Axies. Anybody who owns Axies, that's a huge thing. That's a giant thing in the space. You own an Axie, that's a big deal.
But I gotta ask you a question. baronar, Enjoi, you've been here so long. How did you keep the diamond hands working for so long through the moments of the bear markets and the bull markets to make it so deeply into the space? It's admiring. What were some of the concepts that you thought of when you were thinking, hey, Axie is the way I'm going to stick it?
So I'm going to let Enjoi answer this one, and then I'm going to say my thoughts. But I know that he and I say similar things about this, and this is going to be an opportunity for Enjoi to actually be able to.
Yes, I know. So there's a couple concepts at play. One, I've been big into crypto for quite a while, and when NFTs started popping up on the scene, it was a very interesting concept. And the concept of play to earn gaming, the concept of a game based around your NFTs and actually owning your assets is something that didn't exist before, and immediately drew a lot of people in. Axie was one of the only projects that actually had a thought-out, long-term roadmap, and you can see making a difference. And as I've gone throughout the last 3 years or so, nothing else has really come onto the scene that changes that for me. Axie still has the best vision, has the best team, and has proven themselves time and time again. It's a no-brainer role for me.
Yeah. So it sounds like I'm going to say almost the same thing, but So when I got involved and we read through all the materials, Enjoi done this too, he done it before me. I read through everything, and there were some things that I saw in those materials that I was like, you know, this is where it's at. This is awesome. And to be honest, like, I only owned like maybe 300 Axies for the longest time because I was land. I was Luna. It was called Luna at the time, but I was Axis and land, and those were the things that I really had read through, and I was sold on those. Yeah, I like the Axis, but it took me a minute to get my double and get some of the Mystic Axis. It took me a minute. It did. Like I thought Enjoi grabbed a double at an amazing price. I don't even say it.
Enjoi.
And I thought
5.80.
I thought that I had totally missed out because I had been a pansy. I'll be honest, like I'd been a pansy about a double. But fortunately, I snagged one. Everybody knows, like I still am buying Arctic Tots here and there.
I've seen you do it.
No, for sure. I believe in. I'm excited for that. Land is going to be just fun. And you read through the materials, we know that it's not going to be exactly the way that they've said. That's just fact. It can't really be that way. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. I believe in Trump and his vision. And I've been lucky enough to interview him a couple times and have some interaction with Trump. And he to me is for blockchain. Someone like Elon Musk is for electric cars or space travel, and somebody that like Bezos is for online shopping and automated. Trump is that for cryptocurrencies in that space, and NFTs, and having them make sense and be usable. We're changing the world here, and so I'm going to get. I normally try not to get too over the top on Axie Chat because we get feedback like, oh, you guys are crazy, you're all 100%. You know what I mean? Like you probably have that same stuff too. I've seen it. Oh, you're only pro Axie. You don't look at it.
Tell me all I do is show Axis.
Right. And like, duh. I've been shilling Axie. We've been shilling Axie for like a year and a half. What do you think? Anyway, but what I'm going to say is Axie Infinity, and I know this is a big thing to say, but it is going to change the world. It already has changed the world, and it's going to continue to change the world. It's literally a revolution to a digital nation. Is it always going to be exactly the way it is now? No. It's going to change and evolve. Things are going to change. But it absolutely is changing the way people live. It's like, I said this before and I still mean it, it's like when Star Wars came out. Nobody in the world doesn't know what a Jedi is. Most. Like, there's going to be a time when nobody in the world doesn't understand it. Holy hell, somebody actually owns a quad Mystic Axie. You know what I mean? People are going to say, Mystics, it's like that's my vision, that's the way I see things happen. So when I came into the space with that type of a viewpoint, like it was really easy to have that one hand.
Man, you don't know, guys, how much, like, when I first jumped in, the first couple segments, and I know this guy's in the space right now for one reason or another, whoop-de-doo said, hey, dude, you need to watch the Axie Chat every episode because this is where you're going to learn how to play the game. This is where you're going to learn about all of the alpha. You're going to learn about where things are going. You guys were the pioneers, the trendsetters. You still are in terms of giving out Axie information, and we're truly grateful.
Well, I don't know if you saw it, I talked to Freak about it, but we still have that belief that the more we can share information, the more we can get information out to people, the better it is for everybody. And that will include us too. So it is somewhat selfish, but it helps everybody. It makes it so that the whole level rises for everybody. And I love what Loot Squad's doing. I feel like you guys have that same view.
Well, we're trying, but at the end of the day, I think that when you like categorize where everything is in terms of the space, you have YGG, you have Ready Player Night, you have Loot Squad, tons of guilds, that's great. But it's the content, it's the people who watch the show, it's the people that watch the Twitter spaces of Oshine and myself that will continue to not only grow and understand that Axie didn't pull me or gravitate to me to base it on like the concept of the game. It's the fact that there are so many people who went through the bear market, who went through moments where things weren't amazing, and stuck through it. The level of stickiness in the community is something that is unmatched. And if I gotta ask you guys, you and Enjoi, when you look at other games like Alluvium or Voxies or anything else that's coming out, how do you see that being differentiated in terms of the Axie community and the stickiness? I'm gonna put you in the spot because at the end of the day, maybe it's a little toxic, but Axie Infinity, the community is so sticky that all these other games are trying to pay to get where we are, and it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, so Enjoi, you go, and I know I'm not going to hear you.
Yeah, so
And we don't gotta mince words here. Like, I want you guys to be honest. I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it.
100%. Real quick though, I want to say, Bryce, you had mentioned OGs have kind of paved the way, but it's not just OGs. It's anybody who takes the time to spread the word with everybody else. Like, you aren't necessarily an OG. You've been around for 5 or 6 months. But you've made such an impact. It's about people taking the time to make the impact. So back to your question regarding, Alluvium and some of these other player games. Again, the reason why I think Axie is so sticky is it's not just about the game. It's about the it's about the community. It's about the platform that they're building. None of these other games are building a Dex. They're not building a Ronin. They're not doing all this stuff to make it easier for the users. They're just trying to make a game, which is cool. But when you compete with, just based off of like competitiveness for the game, it's not going to change the game. It's not going to change what other people are doing. It's not going to change what the groundwork that other players or places have made. It makes your game more toxic and makes your community more toxic. So that's kind of what I've been seeing with some of the other groups. Is they're pushing against this collaborative space that we've built, and it's making their groups more toxic. It's not a community builder.
Can you turn your flash?
Thanks. So I'm going to add to what Enjoi said, and I'm just going to say,
it's much better, right?
I mean, you can see it, but now we're not playing a little anon.
We're not DJing anymore.
In the dark room. We don't like having just all those silly games I used to do. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I don't ever like to throw shade at any other thing in the space. I don't. But the thing is, they keep saying they're doing these things. They keep releasing things that are really just cutscenes. They're saying they're gameplay that don't look really like gameplay to me. I mean, there's stuff like that. Like there's a real game here, and when people don't understand, like when people are saying, "Hey, Axie's just this," like somebody said Tetris, I'm like, dude, I still freaking play Tetris. What the hell? Like, I love Tetris, and there are huge Tetris competitions now. Like there's tons of streamers, like huge streamers that are like doing Tetris competitions.
Dude, they have world championships.
Yeah, that was the weirdest comment to me. I didn't understand it at all. Is the laptop? No, it's just the echo. Anyway, so where I was headed.
We'll talk soon.
Where I was headed with all that is, let's see when they have an actual game. Because Axie Infinity has a game, it's actually happening, and what's so cool is it's just the beginning. Like, we actually don't even really have what Axie is going to be yet. Not even close. And you think that they're going to stop? So we get Land version 1, and it comes out. You think that's it? No, hell no. Look at Clash of Clans. They went, Town Hall level 10, and level 11, and level 12, and level 13. And that's going to be the way it is, too. Like, there's going to be continuous fun, changes, upgrades that are going to make the space really good. So, yeah.
And when you think about it, you've been here since the Land beta, which was a long time ago, almost 12 months ago.
Well, we were waiting for that.
Dude, BA always stresses the importance of, oh man, I can't wait till Land. But baronar, knowing what you know about the Axie team and the fact that when they release things, they very much try their very best to focus the emphasis on that. How can we see the yields in terms of resources versus battles V1, battles V2? Could we see a place where Land play really overtakes the space of play to earn?
I mean, easily. I think that's the most likely thing, and that's why I'm so hugely bullish on it. Can we go?
my God,
So, that's I believe that 100%. Because there's going to be so many different materials, so many different things to do, blueprint structures. We have already heard that upgrades are going to work. So when we release Axies, there's going to be upgrades that help for both Axie parts, upgrading those parts, and land. And so there's got to be, in my opinion, land parts that are going to help upgrade Axies too. I think version 2 is going to be a whole different thing. We've seen kind of some little leaks, but it looks to me like it's going to be a whole different method of playing a game. It's going to be fun. And I know, version 1's cool. I love it. It's a fun game. There are a few things that I've complained about, and I'm not going to back away from those statements. And I'm interested. We need to get Ziori back and ask him about Season 19. I didn't really press him on that. But it's a great game now, don't get me wrong. But we haven't seen anything yet. And there's no reason we don't keep that game too.
True, that's very true. I got to switch gears really quick. Me and you are both the exceptional men with goatees. Yours is a little bit better than mine because you're a bit of a silver fox. But there are two things that I'm very interested in. One, the road index, but two, I don't think people realize or understand the importance of SLP, where it's going and how it can contribute to the road index. Can you give us a seat alpha? Father Baronar.
I don't have any alpha. I'm just a community member who talks about it. But SLP, absolutely. I've said this multiple times. If you go back and listen to Axie Chat, I've always said it's like the little engine that could. People count it out. But no, man, SLP is a huge thing. And you just wait. One little switch, one little change. I actually thought that the change from Axis, the last change where they reduced the Axis amount and increased the SLP, I thought that was going to shoot SLP up a lot more. But I think what happened was Axis started rising in value again to the point where it was really hard still to breathe and get rid of Axis. When you add staking to that, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to let go of this Axis that's getting a great return. Breeding's great. I'm not saying everybody should breed, and you can take that.
You guys breed. I'll take the AXS return. I don't know what the hell. Baronar's being kind. Baronar's being kind. You can play as many grass snakes as you want. I will take the AXS return. Fuck that. It's 123%.
It's incredible, and it stayed really high. And we've done projections, we've talked about it. It kind of looks like it's highly likely to stay, even if just tons and tons of it gets staked, it's still probably going to stay at a 70+% APR for a while, at least for a minute.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Do you think we could see a world where there is a Ronin coin?
Oh, absolutely. Ronin? Like business or was talking about Ronin itself?
Ron, I don't know what to say.
Ron's happening for sure. There's no question about that. So Ron happens for sure. There's no question.
Ron already.
We already see in the transactions, even the free transactions, you see that there's a percentage of a little teeny bit of Ron spent. So Ron's happening for sure. I know Enjoi is super excited about Ron. We probably should let him talk. What are your thoughts?
What do you think, Enjoi?
I think Ron's going to be huge. We're expecting that it's going to be a reward staking in DEX for adding liquidity to the pool. Ronin is already one of the most used sidechains on Ethereum. So I can't see a world. And, we're expecting that Axie is only going to get bigger. We've only got 2.5 million users. The total addressable market is 2 billion users. Like, it's only going to get bigger. Ronin and Ron and everything related to this is going to be huge.
Yeah. And so, there's lots of things we've talked about in various ways. It's going to be absolutely huge. It's going to be huge. Yeah. It's all gone. Thanks, James. It's so cool. So Ron's coming. But again, so what does Ron do? It opens the space for land, upgrade tokens, all that sort of stuff. Because really, they could do some of that stuff. Like I've talked about this before. If you go ahead and start doing Axie releases, you can already have those tokens. That can already happen already. Right? Even without version 2, you can start accumulating some of those upgrade. If it's wood, it's got to be wood.
Exactly.
but shells and all the different stuff that it could be, goo and all the different things that come.
So do you and Enjoi think there's going to be a place where mystics yield some type of mystic dust or stars that is only used for like building stuff and things of that sort? I'm sorry.
You're totally good. You're talking about all we love talking about. You got to come hang out with us on stream more often, man, because these are the things we love to talk about. So I want Enjoi to get a shot too, but they already have in the materials where they talked about how Mystic Axie that's running like a potion shop, that's probably going to yield cooler potions, right? So to me that makes sense. Like it becomes a multiplier or it becomes an enhancer type of thing. Like if you have these special last leaf ears on a Mystic Axie, well that guy might be really good at doing some sort of herbalism or something like that. Like if you put them in a herbalism shop or maybe a bakery or something like that, they might have extra bonuses where, I don't know, I love this type of gaming so much, I get really nerdy.
Dude, I get scared. Talking about it makes my head spin. We stayed up like late last night, not only talking about Axie Infinity, but just understanding where the game is going, because right now it's like people are wondering, okay, what's the next update? And NFTs and NFT gaming, if you don't have an update every 2 weeks, someone's like, oh my god, the game is fun. And you see people that literally just create a bunch of bullshit content saying that the game is gonna die. I'm like, oh my god, wow, there's a Discord hack. I'm like, dude, if you think about what Axie Infinity is doing compared to some of these demos that have released, I won't say a word. The comparison is absolutely nothing.
Totally agree. And what other space do you see where someone does a social engineering hack like that, and then the team steps up and says, hey, we're going to make sure everybody's made whole. We absolutely see that this was a whole, but hey, we're going to make sure everybody's taken care of. So, this is the team we're dealing with. These are people that are around, not for a year, not for 5 years, not for 10 years. It's not your PFP project where people are just pumping the crap out of it so they can dump it on you.
Thank you.
If you're listening, just careful about that crap. There are some projects, including Bored Apes, that I passed on. I could have gotten involved with Bored Apes, and I wish I would have.
I've loved being here, but he has to take my spot because he is absolutely magnificent. I remember 2 months before he even got hired, G-Ho telling me this man was going to change esports and content for Axie. So, without further ado, Enjoi, thank you so much for having me. Ziori, please take this spot. You're an amazing fucking person.
Dude, thank you.
I love this so much.
Dude, check it out. I've been getting gifts left and right. People are too generous here. They're too generous.
Yo, let's turn. I want to see that
I'm so
jacket.
excited for your Dreadlock project. I hope that the bids are going crazy.
I hope so too. I'm not sure if they are. I haven't checked. I'll wake up and see. But I appreciate it. All the love is amazing, and it's wild. When are you going to start wrapping this thing up and come socialize with us, baronar?
Let's see where we're at. It's like 9:30. Well, let's keep going for a minute.
All right.
I hope people are having a great time. I'm having a great time.
Me too.
It's been maybe having an okay time.
All right.
No, the vibes are wild here. And there's a lot of people, I think, that have traveled to get here. Big time South American vibe, and I think Chico is on the way. I was just texting him saying, bro, you are missing out right now. And I got the response coming.
Well, we might get a chance, then we'll keep going for sure. If we get a chance to kind of shake him down.
But it's always hard to read, Chiho time. He's a dreamer.
He is, I know. We'll see what happens.
Yo, I love this. People are saying, we need to fix the audio, and some people are saying, please go on for 5 more hours. This is great.
Just looking around if there's anyone else that we want to grab and talk to, highlight some of our... I don't know if I've seen Dave yet, but I see someone. Give me 2 seconds to see if there's someone.
We definitely need Dave on here.
This is incredible. I'm excited for the time where we do something like this, maybe even specifically to Axie Chat, and have a better setup so that we can, have a really amazing live show without echo and crap like that.
I can't wait. We need to do that for sure.
Seeing all the people that have come out here, basically for Axie, there are a lot of people here who just came because we knew it was going to be a big gathering of Axie Infinity people. Like I was saying before, I did Axie yesterday, I'm doing Axie today, I'm doing Axie tomorrow, and I'm doing Axie on Thursday. And there's a ton of NFTs and crap out there. I didn't really finish what I was saying about Bored Apes. I kind of passed on Bored Apes, even though mostly it wasn't because I didn't like them. I thought they were actually pretty cool, but I got burned out from all the PFP things that were happening at that time, and I couldn't take another one. All right, what do we got here?
I found a fellow podcaster. This is the co-host of the New Box. This is Kevin.
Kevin,
I have a podcast with Sayori here. It's an educational crypto podcast.
Wonderful.
So every episode introduces one new concept, and the idea is to slowly bring people down the crypto rabbit hole, because it is not easy to do that. So I appreciate meeting another fellow podcaster. Now tell me about you. Yes.
So we've been doing this. We're at like episode 63 today.
Nice.
We never do it this way. It's the first time ever we've done anything like this.
This is
It's been a great run. Enjoi and I, we should do this Axie Chat. But what you were saying, I'm gonna switch gears on you. What you were saying is this really hit me hard when I was talking about it with I can't remember if it was Free for who I was talking about. I know I talked to Jeff about it too, but it's a real tough thing for people who historically put their money in a bank, people who put their money in the stock market, to look at crypto and be like, hey, yeah, that's something. I mean, I like what Axie Infinity is about. Even if they like it, like then they have to actually push a button that moves the money, the numbers, the 1 zeros or whatever, that clicks that button and then it moves it into a MetaMask wallet or a Run wallet. And that's a big leap of faith. Like clicking that button is a big deal. And I really love things like this, and that's what we're trying to do too, is to talk people through how exciting it is, what can happen, and to normalize. I mean, this is a digital nation that's rising.
Absolutely. We need more bridges like this from the outside world, whether it's gaming, like banking is sort of like I learned more about finance from within crypto than I did in prior, right? So I learned about automated market makers before I knew about market makers in like the traditional system. And so we need more on-ramps into crypto like this, because this is how you bring the rest of the world. The other 7, 8, 9 billion people. I mean, we need more stuff like this.
I mean, what's crazy, at least in the MetaMask side of things, like these PFP projects, they've kind of figured these out between 15 and 20,000 people that are kind of flipping those things back and forth between each other. We kind of figured that maybe in Axie Infinity there's a lot of daily active users, but people who actually own the assets, it's probably between 150 and maybe 250,000, even though we have 2 to 4 million daily active users. So we still need that number to go up a lot too. I mean, it's really important that people can get involved with it and enjoy it, feel comfortable about it, and also see the returns. Like we've sorted it out multiple times at Enjoi, and even still, you buy a core Axie team, you do SFT, and you get it at kind of the low SFT price that it is, and you're still looking at 3 months to get all your money back, and you still own those Axies. So really, you just basically double your investments. You can turn around and sell them. Again, not financial advice, do your own research. The real issue with that too is like we don't know what the Axie prices are going to be. So if Axie goes way up or SFT goes way up, that's wonderful. If it goes down, you need to prepare, you need to understand. But what other investments? There's no investment.
There's not. I mean, crypto is pretty unlike a lot of the traditional financial world. I mean, to your earlier point about PFPs and kind of all the other stuff that's happening in NFTs, it's a challenge to talk to outsiders, like crypto pessimists and people that kind of see this entire industry as just a bunch of scams. It's challenging to have these conversations knowing that there are. Like there's just, upwards of probably 90-95% of actual individual crypto tokens are like in one form or another kind of scammy. But for those of us that have been in this space long enough, you kind of have your bullshit detector ready, and you have an idea of like, okay, like ignore all this stuff over here. Hey man, very nice meeting you.
wonderful to talk to you.
Yeah, take care. Appreciate it.
We figured we needed to make like a series of doing shots.
This is rad.
Oh my god. This is too much here. But cheers to everybody.
You got the chasing stuff?
Dude, I'm so happy to meet this gentleman. We got plenty of people coming in here. Oh my god.
Look at this.
Baronar's got a shot. Yes!
I'm going to pass right now. Come on. Come on in.
What's up, guys?
Cheers.
Hey, cheers. I'm going to go with this.
Axie Chat. If you're not in the personal Axie Chat,
Oh,
you're messing up.
What? Oh my gosh. There's a big one over here. Team
I miss Enjoi. I see you, Enjoi. We need you.
I can't even talk.
Welcome everybody to Axie Chat.
Hand signals.
I usually literally text them.
I can't hear shit. I see Enjoi. I can like beam read Enjoi. That's about it. That's all I got.
Jansky's over here translating you poorly.
OG Nasty. Enjoy Slay. This guy right here. Champion. This guy right here. No, this dude.
These guys right here. Axie hard and wood.
Axie hard! Axie hard!
This is wild.
So cool. Man. Enjoy. You would be in heaven.
Why? Because there's alcohol. Alcohol in Axies. AA.
So cool. Man,
Sorry. Getting inches left and right. So I wanted to talk to you about Brazil right now. So as much as I'd love to talk about Brazil, I might be able to wait 10 minutes until,
I wish I could hear you enjoy. I do miss enjoy. I hope you're having fun, though.
Loving it.
I feel like Cruella de Vil in this jacket. It's mostly a good feeling, but I do feel a little Cruella right now.
That's awesome. No, I mean, there's not spots, so. But
It's like the pearls, too. I feel very weird. Stay weird. It says stay weird on the front. I asked these guys to make me a dress, and they got like really serious. It was like a group of four guys from Venezuela. 3 of them spoke Spanish mostly, and then 1 was translating. And when I said dress, they all like made that face like vestido, vestido, and they started talking really fast and started like measuring my arms. And then they asked me what my favorite style of dress is. So, Axie dress prototype on the way, folks. Real things are happening here at this event. These are the cutting edge developments in the Axie merch world.
These are the leads.
Exactly. I think we actually have enough women that Axie dresses are a good idea.
I think it's freaking awesome. You got a great model. Awesome. Man. All that's on my mind right now is Axie decks.
The Axie decks.
You heard Axie dress and you heard Axie decks.
Is Jiho not here because the decks are
I know he's coming at some point, but I saw somebody say on Twitter today, the silence from the Axie, or the Sky Mavis devs on Twitter today is deafening, or something like that. And I immediately wanted to tweet something, and then I had, sometimes the shackles are real, and one can't tweet things that one might like to tweet at one given moment in time. So one must sit there and watch the world pass one by.
I feel like we're getting some leaks tonight.
Occasionally I know some things about a thing or two, but See, I don't think Jiho has an NDA. He's just at that level of like, I just own this shit, man. So like, I'm on that level below where I technically have a contract. Technically, at any time, Chico could be like, bro, why the hell would you say that? I've had dinners with him where he's pulled out his phone and been like, hey man, and then someone goes, and they start to pull out their phone and take notes. He goes, oh, this is a bad idea. I'm like, what is this? Is that how this works? You just get to willy-nilly throw things out? It is. That's called founder privilege right there, man.
So
I'm not on that level.
Well, we've got some amazing founders too. They are absolutely incredible. I saw in one chat, Trump was saying that he was showing up with something, and we all freaked out. Like I freaked out. I was like, what? He was just kidding around. He was just trolling us. Trump likes to troll people a little bit too.
He does.
It's fun. It's cool. And I know Alex is freaking out. I think he's seen it. Hey, wait a second.
All right.
Oh, that's where he was.
8 minutes ago, Dave tweeted, on our way to the Axie event and tagged Jiho and Cabrera.
Okay. So he's been constant.
Yeah.
It's only 2
Now,
hours.
Bernard, I need you to tell me something. Now, Kagi, the popular Twitter influencer known for his hot takes, he stopped by The Office today. Yeah, that's what he looks like. I'll show you a picture. This is on Twitter, so you can see very clean-cut look these days. Now, he came over, he took a picture with Jiho and our Korean community manager. Then he took a picture with me, and he only posted the picture of him, Jiho, and our community manager for Korea. So, I just don't know how to, do I read in between the lines there? Was that just not a good photo? Was that just for the vault? Am I going to get memed later when Kagi wants to dunk on me? Is that just ready for the future memeage? Damn, bro. I'm hurt. I'm hurting right now. He gave me a hug and said, yo, Zayori, bro, you're real. I thought it was real, Kagi. I thought you was real, bro.
Oh, I'm broken.
It's tough out there, Baronar. The pecking order is real. I'm getting a real taste of it.
I don't know if I can recover. Good old Foggy. I know that down deep in his soul, he's a way big Axie Maxie. He just can't hold himself still. I love the guy. I think he's fantastic. But he's kind of got a personality where he flits around.
On Twitter he's too much, but I love him in real life. Honestly, all my in-person experiences with him so far have been super legit and super fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like when you have real conversations. He did an interview with Enjoi actually, and it's one of my favorite interviews. Talking about Axis and stuff.
You know who kills me in real life? Is Cloud White.
Oh, dude.
He just walked into our office today, we're in a meeting, and I just had to turn around and go, it's motherfucking Cloud White. And he always takes it, and he just slam dunks it right back. And I love that energy in real life. He was waiting in line to get on the Board 8 yacht. Are you familiar with this yacht, Baronar? Yeah, I was dunking on him hard, and he was like, yo, come on, man, I'm just trying to see the baby. And then the baby didn't perform, so... Who got the last laugh? I like Cloud White a lot. He was so much fun to hang.
Cloud is great. One of the first people I interacted with actually in the Axie community was Cloud White. There was a series he was doing with Jiho called The Last League, and I think that I was on, and then Enjoi was on, and then it was done. We broke the Last League to Enjoi.
And then we started this.
Yeah, and then we decided, well, if they're not going to do it.
There you go.
Oh, man. I'm dying. That was funny as hell.
Yeah, he's been great. See, who else did we meet? You have to run through the head of who wants to be anonymous as well. That's always the hard part, you know?
That's a huge part. And that's kind of a cool thing about the space. What I love about it too is people are generally quite respectful about that too. For people who kind of want to stay more we're allowing that.
Yeah, I get it.
As much as we can.
I get it. It's weird out there. I've always been all out there, Baronar. There's no looking back. You know who I really enjoy is hanging out with Newfound. So I don't know him as well, but I know he makes amazing content and he's a little bit of a memester. He showed up at the LA event, and I had a really fun conversation with him and his partner, and they're involved in some Axie stuff. And he turned up here, and I was hanging out with him last night, and he's one of those guys that he's not quiet, but he keeps a low profile, and he likes to work a little bit. I love people like that. I like to lock eyes.
thinking about things, man.
Last night when we left the gathering, we came outside and he was just standing there with 2 boxes of pizzas and said, "Hey guys, I ordered pizza. I assumed you'd be hungry." And I was just like, "Dude, you know how to run a party. I want to hire this guy. I like this. You know the way to my heart. 1 a.m. hot pizza. You were ahead of the curve."
I'm kind of surprised you didn't have hula dances ready for you, to be honest. Newfound, I hope you're paying attention.
But,
that's cool. Gotta be new.
Yeah. Food is the way to a community's heart. That is a great hack. For all y'all out there, if you're ever like trying to throw a party, you don't know what to do, good eats, good drinks, and plenty of comfortable chairs, you can't go wrong. That's like the Tinder for a great social evening. Then you just have to invite the right people. That's all it takes.
I'm telling you, man, and what's so cool is this is, for me, the proof that Axie is ready for real life meetups and stuff. That it's time to take it to the convention level. It's time to have lots of these meetups and stuff like that. It's just absolutely a blast. So awesome to get to see people and meet people. I've had just a great time meeting some of my closest kind of friends. It's so amazing about this. Is like I think if you were in the chat or not, we were talking about how we've been talking to these people for over a year or more in the crypto space, getting to know people, and like suddenly I'm realizing these are like a lot of my best friends.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. A lot of those online relationships just pick up right where they left off. I know when I meet Enjoi for the first time, we're going to be knee-deep in a conversation like we've been best of friends within 3 minutes of seeing each other in real life. Partially because we're both podcasters and that's how it goes, but it's weird when you like really feel like you know people and their values online and you spend so much time. Like, I'm a fan, I spend a lot of hours watching you guys and listening to you guys. It's like, I feel like I know you, and people come up to me sometimes and say the same thing. Like, I've listened to you for hours on end. I feel like I know you, kind of.
No, my son, he said, "No, I remember the story."
I'm flattered every time people say that.
That's awesome. No, he was super excited that you're involved in the Axie space. Yeah.
This alpaca fur is making me sweat, dude. This thing's warm as hell.
We got a guy that's coming in. Different than everyone we've seen before. He flies high, like mile high. DavevsAxie from Alaska.
What's up, Axie Chat?
Yes.
This is awesome, man. Enjoy what's up.
Going to be here.
Hey guys. This is awesome. I just came from a comms party, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, we already knew.
But we're here now. How's it going, Enjoi?
It's going well, man.
Good to see you, man. We can't hear you, but that's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Hey guys, I just wanted to say hi. You guys are just fucking awesome. Everyone out there. I met all the peeps that we've been chatting with online for so many years. I met them in person. I'll tell you this. Every single one of them is our best friends. And we knew it, but now we really know it. So guys, we love you, and we're having a really good time in New York City, and we wish you all could be here, and we're going to do a lot of these.
Oh yeah, this is awesome, man.
Yeah, don't worry. There's going to be so many events in the future.
And we're for sure going to figure out Axie Chat one.
Exactly. It's a good idea. Yeah.
Right,
For sure.
All right, guys. I'm going to go party.
Go get it, man.
Sounds good.
Wait.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yeah.
Axie hard. Axie hard. I like this one. Wait. I don't know. G-Host likes this one. I don't know. Cheers, everybody.
We're finally breaking out the
I'm not cool.
What up to the Axie Nation? We come in live from the greatest city on earth, the Big Apple.
It's G-Ho!
Welcome, Gino. That's what's up.
That's right, man. What the hell?
This is getting intense. What is happening?
I love each and every one of you. What's up?
I just met Ray Beasley too. Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is an amazing event. There are a lot of people here.
How are you doing?
Yeah, doing well, man.
People want the leaks.
The leaks. We got a little something up our sleeves, as always.
Well, okay.
Look at me thinking.
Thinking and drinking.
Much love.
If they knew you were here, that would be 2,000. So we were trying to do the.
Like this.
See, he's got it down.
Or what is it? It's like this.
Yes. I was just like that.
What's happening?
That's the metal logo.
Well,
Mr. Weasley.
So the Axie sisters got on us, man. They did.
Ah, that's amazing. Where is that? Are the Axie sisters here?
There's been so many. It's been. So again, shout out to DavevsAxie for putting this together.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna go try and find the Axie sisters.
Yeah, in a minute. But first, we were about to drop a leak.
Leak? You know. Just check the chain. Check the chain.
You gotta get on that.
Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go say hi to the Axie Nation in here. So many people I I want to say hi to.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff.
Dude, this guy is a legend. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Thank you to all the viewers. I love each and every one of you.
Thanks, man. Love you.
Take care.
Man.
I feel like we need to wait for DavevsAxie. But I also don't want to keep you from partying. There's so many people there. You got a chain on? You gonna check it?
Hey, check the chain instead. Did you check it?
Check your chain. You iced out?
Check the chain. I'm broken, guys. Like, this is so cool. I can't believe it. How's it? Come over here. Right here. Look.
Was that Enjoi?
Yep.
Enjoi. Look.
Oh my God.
Look, Enjoi. I know we talked a lot of shit. I know we talked a lot of stuff on Twitter or whatever. At the end of the day, in person, it's another story, man. It's another story.
This is unbelievable.
Hey, where did your hair go?
Man.
We miss you, man. We miss you.
We do miss you. Look at that. We got it. This is amazing. Bro. This is insane.
Vamos. Have fun.
Oh my God.
Hey, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are saying Ron's appearing in the main net. I gotta go check this out right now. Explorer.roninshane.com still says Ron is coming soon. I mean, we're seeing Ron transactions, but we've been seeing these coming for a while. Yes, sir.
This is unbelievable. Like OG Nasty, Michio, we had a free Kagi.
That's amazing, man. Doesn't stop.
Yeah, we're with him.
He's
back with us. He's back with us, man. I love it. I'm like,
If you're not following Enjoi and baronar on Twitter, you're wasting your time. That is why you haven't made any money with AXS, so you should probably be following them.
I'm so excited. excited about AXS and the future of AXS.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we're okay. And I was talking to some people about AXS and the future of AXS, and kind of what you were saying. I mean, legitimately, AXS is so valuable and returns so well. It makes absolutely no sense, in my opinion, even the price point of that. I haven't looked today. I've been so busy doing Axie stuff, I have no idea. Where's it at, Enjoi? Or type it.
Axis? Oh my God! I just closed up my window.
Is it down? Up.
Hold on.
139, so it's doing great. But I still feel very, very strongly that it just doesn't make any sense for it to be under 200. So we'll just have to see how things go again. NFA, DYOR, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like
200,
you can get that type of return.
And then the Ronex on the way, it's like you have to think about where the future price action can go. And not just AXS, but SLP. There's going to be a lot of liquidity mining in terms of people providing liquidity for SLP. What do you think happens to the price of SLPs? I don't shill.
Well, and you tell me what happens when they change the breeding food cost too.
And you tell me what happens when we add another 10
of the things that are going to happen. I think a reduction of the Axis portion of the breeding fee is probably on its way. Maybe an SLP increase. I'm not sure about that one. I think the SLP amount's pretty good right now. But I think the Axie is a little high because of the stakes. It's too big of a reward.
But the crazy thing is, I still feel like there's a good amount of people that are leveraging staking. And the rewards haven't been between 123 and 127. Dude, that's exceptional. Most bank accounts in the United States offer you 0.01%. Axie is offering you over 120%. It's not even a comparison.
10% a month.
And this is the thing, is when we're talking about unbanked
doing Axis and acquiring, like I'm talking about big institutional hedge fund type of people. I think that they just don't understand what Axis actually means to the gaming community that it's part of. They don't understand how big of a linchpin, how important it is, and so they're kind of missing the boat. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm happy to continue to buy some Axis now. I mean, it drops a little bit. I still acquire some. I believe in Axis.
Baronar, Enjoi, I have to ask, you guys have been in the space cultivating this amazing community around the news of Axie for a very long time. And you know, when I got in this space, I didn't really have a place. I just kind of built content and worked on that. For anyone new coming into the space, with what you guys know so far and what you built, are there any recommendations you can give to new players looking to build content, community?
So Enjoi, I'm going to take the takes. I just had one of those weird deja vu moments again. I told you about.
I would say if you're looking to build content, just start. I mean, consistency and getting content out there is the number one thing you can do. Honestly, there's so many different niches in Axie. There's the there's obviously the investment side of things, battling side of things. There's the scholarship side of things. There's the land versus battles v2. There's the leaks. There's so many different avenues you can use to kind of make your own mark. Just do it. That's all you got to do. And honestly, it helps so much. It creates this. It builds on the whole community.
Yeah, and in addition to what Enjoi says, I feel like again, like I said, you still really can buy a team of Axies and earn SLP and come out and get your returns. You can still get a good return. Like, that might not be the sexiest way to go. You could buy Axis and you could just do that, but really I think to really believe in this space, you need to get a team, you need to do the battles, you need to kind of really experience it. I look back at when I first started, and that's what I did. Like, I bought crappy Axis. I wasn't very smart. But
Me too.
But I just bought a team. I figured it out. I even bred them. I'm sure anybody who saw me entering the space and saw me do that, they were just like, well, who's this guy? He has no clue what he's doing, right? But you have to take a step. You have to figure it out. You have to live in it. So, awesome.
And if you think about like where the landscape of Axie has gone in terms of the cultivation of metas and Axie, most people coming into the game wouldn't be able to make money if it weren't for Axie. If you look at other games, there is no player-pin model that's actually comparable. But Axie works like very much like the United States economic system, but in a decentralized way. You have people who not only breed Axies, but you burn SLP. In the future, guys, it'll probably be a space where there are privatized apps that help burn SLP, so Axie doesn't have to work so hard to create burn mechanisms. For myself, Enjoi, baronar, Axie Chat, we're creating mechanisms that help burn SLP. This is what the future of Axie could potentially look like.
Dude, I totally agree. Like, there's going to be almost as much community-style stuff. It's going to take time because we really need Sky Mavis to continue to lead us for a while. But over time, there's going to be all sorts of different experiences and different uses. That's what people can't figure out. Like when they're doing technical analysis on these charts, and they're like, well, it's going to go here and it's going to go there. Right? I mean, they're talking about skunks and crap like that. They're not talking about. The reality of what Axie Infinity and Axis token is and the other tokens are. They're not seeing the full picture. So
Absolutely. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I've been here once. But guys, if you're not already, make sure you are following Axie Chat, Enjoi, baronar, and dude, they are the pillars of this community. News starts with Axie Chat, and I've been so thankful to not only been watching, understanding, learning from what they've been doing, and emulating it within my own infrastructure. So, baronar and Enjoi, truly honored. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks so much. We'll do it again soon. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's 10 o'clock. We've gone for 2 hours in this Echo Chaos chamber.
So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to keep going. There's tons of cool people. Y2 right here, great to see you. Maybe I should invite people to come just do a pass by real quick. But yeah, we're probably about to wrap up with our first audience participation, fully live, Axie meetup, Axie Chat. I kind of wish we would have had DavevsAxie too, because he's kind of the person putting this together. But
I just wanted to say thank you to you and Enjoi for putting this together, and then especially for you and Enjoi for always giving us the best financial advice possible, even though we got that big warning at the beginning.
Not financial advice.
Thank you.
This is the best advice I've ever been through in his life.
Thanks, Y2. Right on, Chuck. You got some final words? Come on in.
Is it still going on?
He has his special shirt on too. There's maybe some leaks in his shirt here.
I don't know.
This was wild. I heard it's like a fan on its head.
Yeah, they told me to wear this shirt. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's got like a crown. So maybe they're leaking some gear or something. I don't know. It's got a pumpkin on its head, right?
Can we get a little closer?
Instead of on its back. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I saw Bryson in here earlier.
Yeah, Bryson.
I love Bryson.
We've had such a great people, including you.
How long does your stream go for, Baronar?
Well, we usually go for an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, they're going crazy tonight.
It's just so fun. Yeah. So cool.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, hey, anybody here that wants to quickly get their face here on Axie Chat, we're probably going to wrap up here in just a little bit. So if you want to walk by the camera and make sure you get your face on Axie Chat, now is the time.
10 minutes ago, Ron coming up. What are they talking about, Ron and stuff like that?
Because I think they're saying Ron was starting to come into accounts.
No.
I haven't been able to.
My phone is dead actually right now. I can't even check any of this stuff. I can't believe they're not taking this.
Explore change. So James gave accounts.
Dang, I need to get my phone charged. I need to go check what's going on.
I can't even check. Yeah,
Yeah, so we're looking at the run chain. We're seeing run balance is a lot of wallets. 40 wallets.
I like how Baronar is missing a lead on his own screen. Oh my gosh.
I can't hear Enjoi. So.
Yeah.
Oh, run balance. Well, I mean, we've already had we've seen run balances on wallets, though, unlike our wallets.
Yeah. I've heard someone say it was like a test net, but I'm not sure.
What? They're talking about the main chain.
The main chain? Oh my god.
Yeah, they're saying that on the main chain, there's people are getting Ron on their wallets.
What? That's crazy, guys.
But there were some wallets that already had Ron.
I wonder how it's being distributed. If there is Ron and stuff. Like I didn't even know it was something like that you can use and stuff.
One of one saying that they just bought Ron.
They bought Ron? Oh my god.
What?
That's crazy. Oh my god. Has this stuff been on the mainnet the whole time?
So funny. I just got this tweeted meme to me. It says, there's this shitcoin out there. Someone just showed me. There's 27 trillion in circulation, unlimited supply cap, only one node. 25% is the supply minted in the last 6 months, and only 1% of holders own 30%. What's that? That's the U.S. dollar.
I was about to say SLB, but the USD. I'm not joking. Wow. That's so cool.
101 is trolling. So yeah, cool. Yeah, imagine buying Ron at whatever it is when it first drops.
Wow. I'm gonna have to figure this out myself.
All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Any words of wisdom at the end here, Chuck?
The only words of wisdom I have is if you're trying to do good in Axie, just keep making the effort. You know, sometimes like we expect things to go our way, but the crypto market can go any way, really. Some people will invest poorly, some people will invest well. But in the end, you gotta keep working hard regardless, and I think that's something I've learned. So hopefully you guys can take something from that as well. Just keep working hard, because there's a lot of work to do still in this space.
Thanks, Jeff. Enjoy.
This is not financial advice, of course.
No final thoughts. Honestly, it's see what's happening and feel like we're all part of the event. This is awesome.
Come sit in. They come. They're gonna keep going. What's up, guys?
Yes.
What's up?
Not much, man. I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. I really am.
I don't know if they can hear me or not, but I just want to say it feels like we're all like a part of the same religion, which is the first time we can all be in the same church and really be together and vibe together. It's awesome. I'm gonna let you guys go. I can't hear anything and I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I see the chat.
Props.
Enjoi and baronar. Oh, jeez. Love you guys.
See you, man. All right. Well, hey. I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up. Enjoi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We gotta cut it. Yeah, this was great. Thanks for including me. I'm loving seeing the freaking Axie on the monitor. We're still gonna go premium tonight. So for those of you who do have a pass and aren't at this wonderful event, feel free to jump in with us. Hit up the Axie Chat Discord and hop in. We are still selling the passes for probably another 2 weeks or so. So definitely. If you guys want more Axie Chat and want more information, feel free to jump in. It's a great mastermind.
Hey, Enjoi.
Oh man, we got
Trumpery was right behind us too. Man.
See you, Trumpery.
Hey, nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. Hell yeah.
So cool. Man, we've had a great time.
Good. You enjoying it here? It's worked out okay at least?
I mean, it is what it is. I think it's been hard. I can't really hear Enjoi. We'll come up when we do this this again, and I know we'll do this again. We'll have a way better system for doing it. I mean, hell, everybody knows I have a hard time even just talking so you can hear me on the live stream after 5 minutes in, and people are like, baronar, can't talk.
Yeah, we need to make sure we fly Enjoi out. What we need to do is an Axie Chat live tour. I'll help plan it. We'll head Boston, New York, Miami, Vegas, LA. We'll do a little five destination tour. Get you guys out there so you're podcasting live. We'll record you. It'll be great. By the way, Enjoi, there's a shot right here that baronar really hasn't taken. I think that you in the chat need to get baronar to take that shot.
We've already talked.
I'm so down with that, but also
it's
that world tour.
Anyway, man, what are you most excited for with Axie going forward? I mean, you have some great stuff going on. I absolutely love the Twitter project that you're doing, and that's Wednesdays, right? Are you guys going to do it tomorrow?
I don't think we're going to do it Thursday tomorrow. We might. I haven't planned it yet, so we'll see. Maybe afternoon.
I love the different projects going on. I love what you're doing. So yeah, tell me what you're excited about, what your plans are.
Yeah, I think that what I'm most excited about is for how we're going to grow into the bigger economic community, and to have more than just SLP and AXS. So when Ron is a big thing. Ronan Mobile to help our scholars and anyone else across the world to really make almost. Once Ronan Mobile launches that we're not talking about, it's basically going to be a cryptocurrency Venmo because there's no gas. Everything is right there. It's all live.
And when enough people have it, it's just like instantaneous transfer. You're right.
And it's basically, if you value SLP at one SLP, it's basically $1 for $1. It's kind of really consistent and easy to transfer with. So once that launches out, I think everything kind of scales from there to land. I know we talk about wood a lot, so we'll see, when we can farm our land. But we did notice one thing recently. I don't know if you caught this. When they noted they were going to expand the land plots, they changed. So they announced that a couple weeks ago. They changed their verbiage online to go from 3 Axie teams can be on a plot at one time to a certain amount of Axie teams can be on a plot at one time. So now we don't know what the number is, but we were talking about earlier, like is it 5, is it 7? So excited to see everything evolves.
Maybe you want to get the resources off the land as quickly as possible. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Right. That's awesome. But hey, I'll let you finish up your shots. I want to say hi. Pleasure to meet you. So happy to meet you. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
So cool. Yes, we got Lady Red right here. And we got right behind me.
Yes, sir.
Disappeared. No, I see. He's there. Okay. Right behind me. Come on in, man. Look at this.
What's going on, Enjoi? How's it going?
Can you hear me?
Man, you can't hear me, so. But good.
Nobody talks quite as loud as me. That's all good. I don't know, Bryson is pretty close. He knows how to have a presence. So, yeah.
We're waiting on Enjoi to come.
Yeah. We have some.
I heard a leak that he's on his way. We'll see what happens.
I'll see you in 4 hours.
Axie Infinity retreat coming up 2022 May. And I don't even know if we've announced it. It's been announced. But Axie Chat is going to be a participant of AIR. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be freaking awesome. Yep, going to be awesome. So I'm sure there'll be more announcements and stuff like that. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, absolutely. Great to have you guys here. So cool. New fan banking in the back there. We gotta get new
Enjoi!
Yo! Oh my God.
So freaking awesome. Cool. Thank you. Guys, this is amazing. It's been absolutely a blast. I think
think we're gonna go ahead and can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So I'm gonna see if I can get the whole crowd here.
Air 22!
Right on. Sweet. Dude, okay, so hey, everybody, no matter where you are, have a great day, have a great night, whatever time it is for you, have a great in Lunasia. And hey, can we get everybody? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Can we get an Axie hard? Hey, let's get an Axie hard. 1, 2, 3. Axie hard! All right, hey, we're going to call it. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I know it's been a little bit of a weird stream, and we've had a great time. So, hey, we'll talk to you soon. Enjoy. Love you, my brother. Have a good one.
Take care, everybody.